comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and all his reindeers pulling on the rein.
Hello. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. That's 2. We have to check on the Jello. I'm gonna grab it out because it should be done. And we have to like cut it into cubes and then put it on the plates or whatever plate we decide to use. And then we gotta put them in the freezer. So I'm excited. We'll use that, but it should be done for sure. Yeah, it's jiggling. It's jiggling. We're gonna grab them all out. Did it! I made Jello. What? Now I need to get them out of here somehow. I'm gonna use a butter knife. Cause yeah, and we're just gonna cut it around the little edge. I think I should probably make these pieces smaller, but you know what? Go hard or go home. Go hard or go home. So we're gonna see if that. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! That is a lot of Jello. What I was expecting, I don't know. I don't want this to fall on the floor. Please don't fall on the floor. Please don't fall on the floor. These are like perfect cubes though. I will give myself that. You go, Glen Coco. All right. It is a little, it feels like it started to kind of freeze. Yes, I'm making Jello. You can't have this. I'm sorry. I wish I could share it with you, but I can't. I washed my hands, by the way. I don't want anybody like freaking out. So it looks like a mess, but it looks like this is gonna be the best that we're gonna get for right now. Things keep sliding all over the place, so I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. This reminds me of when my mom used to make Jello eggs. I don't think this one's gonna be perfect, but we gonna make it do what it do. Oh. I don't know how to make this any neater. Scoop this one out.
2 hours later.
Take my contacts out because my eyes were super dry. It was just, it was terrible. I think the Jello was done. Yo, look at these. They look like rock candies. Can I pull it off? Okay, we're gonna. That's good. So it's like ice, but it's like not. Whoa. Whoa, it's good. I just had Julian try it and he really likes it. He compared it to like a gelatinous like popsicle. So definitely try this if you guys really want to, you know, experience this. It was a very interesting texture. I really liked it. I think the flavor could be a little more oomph, but I mean, what do you expect out of like $1.29 Jello packet? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try the strawberry one because I really want to. Oh my God. They look like my mom's like rock candy, but it's not rock candy. I don't know how to grab this. Okay. The strawberry one is probably not the best one to do it with because I think that when you put this in the freezer, it literally just cancels out some of that strawberry flavor. Because I've had regular strawberry Jello and then I've had this. Regular strawberry Jello is way stronger than this. So probably a no for this, but it was a good experiment. Okay, here's the orange one. We're gonna give this a go. I think this one has been in the freezer like the longest out of like all of them. Here we go. Okay, this one's weird because When you bite into this one, you don't taste anything at all. Then all of a sudden a burst of flavor happens. This one's pretty good. This one would definitely be good for kids. The lime one was definitely the one with the most flavor though. Pretty good. I'm really happy how that turned out. So I got off work a little bit later than what I usually do. So I'm actually not feeling the best right now. My body temperature went up. Yeah, that happened. So I'm going to take a bath. I'm going to drink like a lot of water. And I'm probably going to take ibuprofen because it is like bad to that point right now. Yeah, I'm going to try and get into a better mood so that way I can then distribute that or give you guys that good mood. But right now, I'm not okay, and it's okay to not be okay sometimes.
It's okay to feel sad sometimes.
But we gonna fix it. That's what's gonna happen. We gonna fix it. We gonna be positive. We gonna stay positive. We gonna get in this good Christmas spirit. And yeah, but I can't take y'all in there with me. So I'll catch y'all in a little bit. So I just got out of the bath and I took an ibuprofen before. Yes, baby, I'm okay. But I took an ibuprofen before I got into the bathtub and I thought it would really work. And it worked for a short minute and then it just kind of like, I don't really know what happened. Now I have these annoying dull like cramps. Cramps are just so frustrating. I thought, and this is what happens, I usually think it's going to be easy going and then it just explodes. So I got my heating pad here. I'm going to chill for a minute. So guys, I had a little rest and relaxation time and I'm like, dang, this is gonna be kind of like a crappy like Vlogmas day 2, but I can just like, one of the things I can tell you guys is how I deal with periods. Like, I mean, it's definitely not a taboo subject. It shouldn't be. Periods happen and they should be talked about. Especially like now I've been hearing a lot of women getting like very difficult periods. So coming from somebody that has very difficult periods, I can tell you for sure how I handle mine. The first thing being baths. Baths. Like, whether you shower first, because that's usually what I do, I'll shower first and then I'll take a bath. Literally the best thing ever. Like, especially if it's like warm water. Like, it just soothes all your muscles where you could be aching. The cramps, they usually subside. And it gives you a little bit of time to mentally prepare yourself for the rest of the period or the cramps that are to come. And I just think it kind of like relaxes your muscles a bit to where they're not so tense. And I feel like when your muscles are super tense, the period cramps get a lot worse, in my opinion. So that's definitely something to do. Another thing, I love heating pad. Usually I'll keep mine on my bed and I'll just lay on it for like maybe like 30 minutes on like low to medium heat. And I literally just zen out, like, if that makes sense. I literally just zen out and I just try and focus like on finding peace and things like that. The other thing that helps me during my period and really is not good for me is carbs. Like, I just literally, I don't hold myself back from like what my body is feeling in that moment. Yes, I do have self-control when it comes down to it. Like, obviously you shouldn't have like an overabundance of it, but if I want that piece of chocolate, I'm going to eat that piece of chocolate. If I want those potato chips, I'm going to eat those potato chips. I don't hold back on my period. Like, I feel like your body pretty much tells you what to do on your period. So I'm kind of like, why would I, you know, not listen to it? The next thing being is I drink a lot of water. I try and stay away from juice on my period because I've just noticed that I cramp up a lot more when I drink juice. It's very weird. I do try to drink like a crap ton of water on my period. And it really does like soothe not only like the cramps, but also like, ladies, you'll know, like the intestines, the stomach, everything that's in that general area. Like, literally, I just feel like water just cleans it out, you know? I usually get, and I can show you guys, excuse me, ma'am, but what I usually get are these. I talked about these in another video, but they are the, let me show you guys. These, oh my God, these help so much. Like, these are period underwear that you can like sleep in overnight, and this comes in a pack of 7, and I believe I paid $7.99 for this. I've worn these so much. I've tossed and turned probably like a couple of nights before actually telling you guys to like get these. I'm not sponsored by them either. I buy these with my dang money, okay? Like, literally the best thing ever. Like, even like if you have like a heavy flow happening that day, nothing's gonna happen. So these come in handy dandy. I'll put those in the description below. Sleep is a huge one. I know that most of us, including myself, I don't really get about 8 hours of sleep like how we're supposed to get. But on my period, if I feel like I need to nap, I'm going to nap. I obviously can't do that during a work day, but there's times to where I can like take a lunch or something like at my job. There's times to where if I feel super, super sleepy, I'll just be like, hey guys, I'm going to take a lunch. And I usually take it at my normal time. Like if I were to take a lunch, so it's like around noon, and I would just take that 30 minutes to just nap and just replenish. And then I feel better afterwards a little bit. So make sure that you listen to your body, get your sleep. I also try to, you know, I lightly take pain meds. I try not to take too many, just because like they're not really good for you or your kidneys like later down the line. So I just try my hardest to stay away from it. It's very, very difficult. I'm still a work in progress. God is still working on me, okay? But girl, like, and also just an update. So the last doctor's appointment I had, as you all know, if you guys didn't see the video, it'll pop up here, but my hydroxyl pinks is still there. I do have another appointment coming up this year, or this upcoming year is what I should say. And we're going to see if maybe it shrunk a little bit because I don't feel it as much, especially ever since I started Pilates. Like, I don't know if that caused some like fluid to just a little bit to release. That would be great if it did. But I'm also switching over to my sister's doctor. She actually did my sister's surgery and stuff like that. And now my sister is pregnant and expecting, you know. I'm not trying to get pregnant. I'm definitely waiting on that part, but I do want to make sure that my feminine health is good just in the event we ever like decide to have a kid. So, and then on top of all that, I don't want to be in pain all the time. Like, that's the biggest thing. I think that's even more so bigger than like the kid part to me. I'm not saying like a kid is like any less important. It's just that I just can't imagine myself having a kid and then still walking around in pain because I have these feminine issues that are going on that I don't even know how to take care of. But Tori really thinks that she's going to like help me out. There was nothing wrong with my other doctor. It's just that I feel like because she has more experience with that, I think that I want to kind of get a second opinion on like what she thinks I should do. So it doesn't hurt to get a second opinion. And I really like that doctor's office. I don't really want to leave that doctor's office, but I definitely want to hear her thoughts, because I really, the way that Tori talks about her a lot, I'm just really like, I can't wait. And she literally told Tori, like, I can't wait to see her. Like, I'm here. So I'm really excited. I've never been excited for a doctor's appointment. Very weird. But yeah, hopefully those couple of things, they're probably very generic, but like they do help. And the biggest thing that I will say is that when you're on your period, just listen to your body. Like, your body is going to tell you what to do. Periods are not taboo. They should be talked about. They're things that happen. But also at the same time, like when you're in your teens and you have your period, it's going to be way different compared to like when you're in your 20s or 30s or whatever it may be. When I was in my teens, I literally did not know how to handle my period. I did not know how to handle the pain. The pain, unfortunately, still will be there, whether it be minute or like a lot of pain. Just know that a lot of pain during your period is not normal. Go to your doctor. You find ways of making your period better, if that makes sense, over time. So yeah, like it doesn't get, periods are always going to suck is what I'm going to say, but they should never be super, super painful. That's like a red flag. If they're super painful, better safe than sorry, go to your doctor. But there's still going to be some pain involved in a period. We just have to learn to manage it. And that's what I've been doing, like ever since I first started my period when I was 11 up until now. I've learned so much about my body and myself and listening to my body and managing pain, like not just like through medication, but holistically. So just try and listen to your body at some point. Like, I can tell you for a fact, there was one time I had my period and literally something in my mind just went, go in the bathtub. I literally didn't go for the ibuprofen or anything like that. It was literally like almost like my body had a voice. It was so weird. And you guys may think I'm crazy for that, but that's fine. Like, I'm for real. Like, it literally was like, go sit in the bathtub. And that was the best thing I could have did for myself. So just listen to you. You know what's best for you. That's the point that I'm trying to make. So I digress. Okay, we can stop talking about that now. Hi, buddy. You tired? How are you? Did you poop? Hi, buddy. Let's make hot chocolate. I like to make it from scratch, so I use the Hershey's cocoa powder, and then I use actual like cane sugar. I usually use like equal parts of both. Sometimes I like kind of like sip mine just to test it to make sure like it's all good. But we'll do it, and I'll tell you guys the measurement. I'm gonna boil some water. This is honestly better with milk, but we don't have it right now. So I definitely say, like, if you guys want to do this with almond milk, oat milk, what's the other one? Cashew milk, things like that. Like, you can do it with that. I have to do it with water because we literally have to go shopping tomorrow. Add our hot water in there. I'm going to put the Hershey's and the sugar in the cup. I'm just going to spoon it. I'm probably going to do 2 tablespoons of each to start. I may need to put 4 in there. I can't remember the exact recipe, but I'm going to do it. I'm just going to like a 1, a 2. I'm gonna get a different spoon for the sugar. I don't like doing that. Mix a tablespoon for the sugar. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of that. And then I'm gonna pour a little hot water in there. And this one's gonna be mine. So I'm just gonna sip it so that way I know how to make juliennes, which works. You can also even put cinnamon or like pumpkin spice in there, or if you like that like Mexican hot chocolate, you could do like maybe like a little bit of like, I think they put like chili or something in there. I don't know exactly how to make it properly, but you could do that. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of hot water, and I'm gonna just give that a good stir. I literally only did half of the cup, so that way I can at least like dissolve the sugar. I'm gonna do something else to it too. That's actually not bad. So I think, and I just used this in my cup, so I'm gonna need another spoon. Why did I do that? I'm gonna do just a little sprinkle of that chocolate. I think I got it perfect. And that's like a first for me, getting it right the first time, like crazy. I'm gonna just put 1 more tablespoon of sugar. You can obviously modify this. If you don't like the way that I'm doing it, do you, boo? Like, I mean, I'm just having a good old time over here. That's just what I'm doing. Mix that again. And I'll put the exact measurements below for you guys, so you guys know exactly what to do. Obviously be a little bit like thicker and like decadent if it had like milk in there, but we gonna make it do what it do, baby. That's it. That's the one. Well, I'm gonna do that for Julian's as well, but first I'm gonna put this peppermint whipped cream on top. I got this from Target. It was only $3. They also carry the gingerbread one, but I cannot find it. Apparently that one is really, really popular. I'm gonna find it one day. I'm gonna find it. So I'm just gonna go like this. Unfortunately, this is not dairy free, so I do have to take an enzyme with this and stuff, but it's so pretty. And then I have these sprinkles of. So there's how mine looks. Ain't it cute, y'all? Aww. I made Julian's, but Julian's a little bit different. He does not like whipped cream at all. At all. So I'm going to put a stroopwafel on his. And I don't think he's ever had a stroopwafel before, so this will be interesting. I just, hopefully, and it sets it right on top of the cup, just like that. So you can see how his looks. It's all bougie. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Sorry there wasn't much going on today. This weekend, definitely in the plans for a lot of different stuff. Tomorrow, we got a lot to do. So I thank you guys again for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe. Let me know how you like this in the comments below. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Bye-bye.
Comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and all his reindeers pulling on.